Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Chris here. Just recording a quick video. I want to touch on a couple movies that I've seen recently. I want to touch on Terrifier 2. I want to touch on Hellraiser, and I want to touch on Black Adam. Real quick. I'm gonna start with Hellraiser. I started it and I didn't get a chance to finish it completely. I thought it was okay. What they were trying to do. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was okay. Um, I know the big thing everyone's asking about is probably wondering what are my thoughts on Jamie Clayton as Pinhead. I thought she was fine, except I couldn't like. I think it was because of the way the thing with her voice, with the modulator in her neck, the throat modulator thing they were doing with the neck piece, which she had the throat box. I think they muted her voice so it was subtle. It wasn't like Doug Bradley, where he had that power in his voice. It was almost like she talked really low. Like, who do you pray to? Instead of, who do you pray to? We have such sights to show you. And stuff like that. And my cat just scared my cat with the pinhead impression. So, um, yeah. Update on her. She's got a lot of energy running all over the place right now. And attacking something, climbing on furniture and stuff like that. She's found squirrels. She discovered squirrels today. And she kind of wants to go meet them. Luckily, this furniture is rather tough, except for the one chair she tore up already. But she's got claws, so it's going to happen. Anyway, the story was was interesting. From what I read about the director, he talks about like kind of addictions and demons a lot in his work. So I get what he was trying to do with the main character being an addict, recovering addict, and stuff like that, and the salvation aspect of her character. I got it. Overall, the movie was it was like I said, it wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was just it was there, which is about the only good thing to say about a Hellraiser movie in this day and age because they've been bad for a long time. So maybe they'll do more with this reboot. Though I think they're doing a Hellraiser series on HBO Max or something, so I don't know what the point of this movie was with Clive Barker's involvement. I don't know. But I didn't mind it. The Cenobites were interesting. They weren't all like leather BDSM. They almost like they it's almost like their bodies were kind of sliced up to make their outfits, and it was like kind of creepier in a sense. I like that aspect of it. I like the mutilation of their own bodies as opposed to just putting them in fucking leather and shit. So that worked. Um, the acting wasn't great. The one guy was okay. There's one girl in the movie that I was kind of mad that she died because she literally didn't do anything to deserve it. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just like there trying to help the main girl out and help find her brother, and she got fucked, and that's what cost her. And it was really kind of like, why'd y'all do that? It's how I felt about the girl in Jurassic World, the one who was watching the brothers, the two little brothers in the movie. Where like, why she had to die? She didn't do shit wrong. It just felt unnecessary for her to die. Other than that, everybody else kind of got it, had it coming. Well, the brother didn't have it coming, but everybody else kind of had it coming. It's been like 3 weeks. It's on Hulu. I'm not giving away too much. Stop bitching. Anyway, um, next up is going to be. I'm going to talk about Black Adam now. Black Adam, obviously Dwayne the Rock Johnson, after years of being this movie being in development, finally hits the big screen. And the best thing in it was Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate was amazing. The rest of the movie was standard comic book bullshit, you know? It's your basic comic book movie stuff. The Rock wasn't bad in it. He wasn't this it the hierarchy of power in the DC universe is not changing because of Dwayne Johnson. It's not. The movie was okay at best. I want the slap Hawkman, by the way, at one point, because it's like his whole thing is we don't kill. You can't kill people. After like the fifth dude that Black Adam killed, they should have just accepted, like, okay, he's gonna keep killing motherfuckers, and there's not really anything I can do to stop him. Because every time I fight him, he whoops my fucking ass. So I'ma let him go ahead and keep killing dudes and just let that slide. Obviously, the big thing in the movie was given away by The Rock himself. Yes, it does happen. Yes, Henry Cavill is in it as Superman in the post-credits scene. Again, not giving anything away that Dwayne didn't give away himself on the red carpet and everywhere else. Yes, it happens. Yes, it's cool. It's good to see Henry Cavill back as Superman. I hope they do right by him now that Zack Snyder's out of the way. That's right, I said it. Zack Snyder. I don't care. He's an overrated hack. His movies suck. Come at me, Snyder Bros. I can handle it. Anyway, the movie was good for what it was. It wasn't great. Now, on to the main event, and a movie that was great, Terrifier 2. If you haven't seen this movie yet, if you can go somewhere where it's playing, go see it. Like, legit, if you like slasher movies and you like horror films, go see Terrifier 2. Oh my fucking god. There's no way I can even get into this or describe this movie other than saying that. Everybody I know that watches horror, John Draper, Bishop, Brian, like the Break the Apocalypse guys, they've been repping for like the guy, Uncle Creepy or Steve Barton, for a while now, and his involvement in that movie. And dude, my hat's off to you. Salute. You brought it. Everybody in that movie brought it. It was fantastic. Go see this movie. Go see this film. I knew going in it was going to be gory. I knew it was going to be like a horror film and everything. I knew that going in. I did not expect the amount of gore that I saw. I'm recording. Can you not?
Can you go in your room?
Hey, I'm recording. And my stepson just came home. He went to get a job application from a furniture store.
A couple of them, yes. I actually went into the art store, and I went into Michael's, and I looked for a job application there.
Say hi. That's Kai. Anyway, just to sum up on this movie, I was not ready for it. I'd heard about the gore. I was not ready for it. I mean, I thought I was ready for it, and then I saw it. I'm like, oh my god. Especially the one girl that got. Jesus Christ. Wow. Like, Art the Clown fucked her up. That's all I can say. And, like, I don't know how she was alive when, like, I don't know how she lived through all the whoo! All the gore and all the, oh, God. I mean, whew. It was just vicious. That scene was just, that was rough. And then like everything else in the movie that happened, and it was all good. I like the movie. Art the Clown made like Freddy and Jason them look like a bunch of bitches, man. Like there's no other way to put it. Like the only person that might be on his level as far as kills might be Jason at this point. But Art the Clown, we got a new one here with Art the Clown. And like I said, this movie, go see this. If you like films, if you like slasher movies, old school slasher movies, movies like Maniac, if you like movies like Maniac, stuff like that, like go see this movie. It it delivers everything they promised that they were gonna do. And then some. Like the stories about people throwing up in the theater or passing out. I can believe it. If you have a weak stomach or you can't handle it, don't. You're gonna be like, oh my god, yeah. You're gonna leave the theater upset, or you're gonna vomit or pass out. If you're like me and you grew up watching horror movies or slasher movies, you might be okay. I was like, God damn, that's unnecessary as fuck with some of it, but I was like, it's what it is. I expected it. So, like I said, Terrifier 2, thumbs all the way fucking up. Black Adam, I would go check it out if you want to see The Rock in a big time superhero movie. Go check it out. Again, Pierce Brosnan was fucking great in this movie. Um, like I want to see more of him as Doctor Fate. In all honesty, than anything, he was good. Dwayne Johnson was good with what they gave him. Again, the hierarchy of power is not changing. They still got work to do to fix their house. With the news that James Gunn and Peter Safran are taking over DC Studios, hopefully that will get them on the right track. I saw the thing where Kevin Feige said he'll be the first in line to see James's movies. I love that. The reason I love that, and I love that James Gunn told was like he was like the first person that James Gunn told was apparently Kevin Feige. I love the fact that there's a love between those two because it shows there's not all this hate between the studios. Both of them, anyone who's a comic book fan or a comic book fan who grew up reading and loving this stuff should want both to be good, right? You should want DC to have the house in order, and they're putting out banger movie after banger movie after banger after banger after banger. And you should want Marvel to continue to put out banger after banger after banger. You should want the TV shows, want Disney Plus and the Warner Brothers HBO Max TV series to all be bangers. You should want everybody, should want both sides to be putting out high quality, good work between all sides. Because when they're both on fire and they're both making money and they're both doing well, we're benefiting from it by getting good fucking entertainment. And that's what we should all want, right? So there's no rivalry between DC and Marvel. They're just trying to put out the best product possible, which is what we should be urging them to do. And no, Zack Snyder's not a part of that. Nor should he be a part of that ever again. Nor should Ezra Miller. He should be gone. Amber Heard should be gone. All these problem people in these franchises should be gone. There's no place for them now. They should be building a foundation on actors who aren't dumpster fires, directors who aren't dickheads, and people who want to put out good product and stuff that people are going to actually fucking watch. Look at the horror franchises that are making money right now. Smile, Barbarian, and Terrifier 2. What flopped? Halloween Ends. Why did Halloween Ends fail? Because it wasn't good, and these other movies were. I haven't seen Smile or Barbarian, but everyone's raving about them. X did well. Pearl did well. All movies that did well because they were well made, well directed, and well acted. That's what you want. What has Marvel done better than anybody? They've gotten good directors, but they've gotten great casts. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, starting it off, kicking the whole thing off. Edward Norton is Banner before he left. Mark Ruffalo coming in, taking over. Chris Evans coming in as Captain America. Chris Hemsworth is Thor. Scarlett Johansson is Black Widow. Jeremy Renner is Hawkeye. Paul Bettany is Vision. Elizabeth Olsen is Scarlet Witch. They got the acting right. Anthony Mackie is Falcon, now Captain America. Sebastian Stan is Winter Soldier. Tom Holland is Spider-Man. On the DC side, you got John Cena as Peacemaker. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. You got Henry Cavill as Superman. I think Ben Affleck's coming back as Batman. You got Momoa as Aquaman. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. All of them, if given good material, bring you gold. And that's what you should want. It shouldn't be about a director's vision. It should be about making the product as a whole better. And not to dissuade the villain end. Tom Hiddleston as Loki. Josh Brolin as Thanos. Jonathan Majors as Kang, He Who Remains. Like, you got Paul Dano as the Riddler. Robert Pattinson as Batman. I never thought I would say that, but he was good in his Batman movie. Matt Reeves is a director. You got the Russo brothers. You got James Gunn. You got Taika Waititi. All these guys. You got Peyton Reed with the Ant-Man series. Ryan Coogler with the Black Panther movies. Patty Jenkins with Wonder Woman. James Wan with Aquaman. Whoever's going to be doing Superman going forward. You got these people are the people that can write these ships, or can write the ships that have been kind of assuaged. I'm rooting for DC to put out good product again. I'm rooting for them to put out good comics too. Good comics, good movies. I'm rooting for that. If you cling to the vision of a guy who wasn't good enough, who proved his stuff wasn't good enough, because he had diminishing returns with every movie that came out, you're asking for fucking failure. Zack Snyder was that failure. Him not being a part of it going forward is exactly what needed to happen to fix DC's thing. And having James Gunn there now, and having Peter Safran there running the show there, it's only going to get better. But to close up this video, because I've gone a bit long and I'm still kind of getting over a sinus infection, so I'm going to wrap this up. Just closing thoughts again. Black Adam, it's worth checking out. Hellraiser, it's on Hulu. Just watch. It's free. It don't kill you. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You didn't pay anything. Much like when Halloween ends. You don't pay for it. You can't get mad if it's shit. Or if you don't like it. I liked it. It wasn't terrible. But it's not something I would have paid to go see in a theater. Terrifier 2, definitely pay to go see that shit in a theater. Oh my god. Definitely go see that. You will not regret it. You will have a blast in the theater watching that. It was amazing. amazing. As a horror film, as horror films go, it was amazing. I apologize in advance if my review of this recommendation gets you sick or you pass out. Sorry, but not sorry, because they already got your money. They don't care once you bought the ticket. So there you go. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm gonna close up shop on this one, and I'm gonna. I don't know. I had to do some cleaning around the house today and stuff like that, and I don't really want it. It's my day off. It's my weekend off. I'm tired. I don't want to do it, but I gotta do it. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Peace.